bring you up to speed here. Under the intense pressure of the Bassmaster viewership and membership and industry and everybody in general, they've been wanting Bassmaster to ban forward-facing sonar. And obviously we know that ban is not going to come because of the massive sponsorships that the organization gets from the electronic companies. But nevertheless, there's been such an outrage from the public, and the fact that Bassmaster's bleeding memberships, everybody's not renewing their memberships or canceling their memberships because of Bassmaster's position on forward-facing sonar. The rumor is not, and it seems to be more than a rumor. It's sort of like the vibe I'm getting from everybody I know, Bassmaster Elite Series pros that have been, privy to this, that there's going to be some changes made. Now, we've heard a lot of different stuff. We've heard wide-ranging things, but the two things that I have heard that keep coming up over and over and over again is half the tournaments are going to be, they're going to allow, spotlighting, and half the tournaments not. And then another rumor that's sort of picking up speed is they're going to allow spotlighting for bass in 70% of the tournaments and 30% of the tournaments that they're not. Now, obviously, both of these are nothing more than just token half measures. They're not going to make much of a difference, at all. And here's the thing that I sort of have a hard time with. Obviously, if this wasn't a problem and it wasn't an issue, and spotlighting for bass was just, quote, another tool, you hear that bullshit all the time out there. If that was the deal, then why even address it? Why even try to come to a middle ground on it? Why not just, keep it, 100% all the time, balls to the wall? So obviously, there is an awareness going on at the corporate level that something has got to be done. And it's walking a tightrope between doing the right thing and addressing the outrage of your constituency and your base versus, the money that's being, subsidized through the electronic companies. Now, since there's no transparency with the Bassmaster and most tournament organizations out there, we don't know the extent of those relationships. They're a business. I mean, that's their right to have their privacy with that. But at the same time, tournament organizations are a little bit different than just some business, because we rely, as a angling community, we rely on the major tournament organizations to sort of set the bar and guide the industry a little bit and do the right thing. Do the right thing for the future of the sport, do the right thing for the anglers, do the right thing for the environment, do the right thing for conservation practices. And what we have seen over the last 5 years, over and over and over again, is that most tournament organizations are not in good hands. They're in hands